So we're back. I let these dry for a couple hours. These look great, I think. I'm happy with them. So we're going to go ahead and get some pixels in. First time unboxing from Visionary Light Shows. Let's see how their packaging looks. I love it. The same old trick I use. Get your free boxes from the post office and wrap them in paper so you don't have to pay the priority shipping rate. Anything you can do to save a buck is a small business. I do the same thing. In fact, if you get a package from Amazon and you didn't order a package from Amazon, it might have come from me, because anytime I get packages from Amazon, I save those boxes and reuse them and slap a label on them, away they go. Small business, you got to do what you got to do. Yes. I'm loving this. All right. No individual bags, which I love. Quick and simple. Pop them open. Labeled. Yeah. These are nice. The resin is great on these. These all come out nice and square. They're filled nice and evenly. They're not twisted or anything. Box of pixels. Gotta love the smell of pixels in the morning. What's this little bag of goodies we get? Not that this has anything to do with pixels, but or with putting these trees together. Obviously it has to do with pixels. All kinds of sample 3D printed stuff. Clips, holders, caps. I love it. We'll look at all this later. Tags, perfect. Thus far, Visionary has my vote. Happy with that. I'm not going to bore you with pushing pixels, because we got 500 of them to push. But what I can tell you on these mini trees from GE, they use the X-Lights native models for the tree and for the star. They start at the corner, they zigzag up, jump around the star, good to go. So I am going to go ahead and get all these pushed, and then we will get them set up, and I'll show you how I'm going to mount them. They're going to be pretty straightforward with I'll probably use two pieces of rebar with a few zip ties. Usually stuff like this, it's not a big wind catch, so I can just drop a couple pieces of rebar and some zip ties. Usually does just fine. So we will get that all set up, and I will show you out front once we're all going. So super quick, before I take these out, I decided, instead of doing the rebar and zip tie method, after I thought about it for 4 seconds, I decided to do it the same way I do the tombstones at Christmas time, or excuse me, at Halloween time. And that is to take a piece of 3/4 inch PVC pipe, and I cut these about 9 inches long or so, and you just set them down on there. And I use the Great Stuff Pound and Stone. I like this one for this purpose for 2 reasons. One, it's extra sticky because it's designed to be in wet areas and stick to concrete and everything. And 2, it is black in color. So once you cover up the pipe entirely, you don't have to worry about, if you're real particular, coming back and spraying if you use the orange stuff, it doesn't stick out, whatever. So this blends in really well. So then what I can do is use these exact same stakes that I use at Halloween. And these are just the green, these are a plastic rebar, basically. They do have metal in them, but it's a pretty flimsy metal. It's mostly the fiberglass. If you don't have a Menards by you, you can go to Home Depot, and they have a pink rebar, which is a fiberglass reinforced rebar. It cuts really easy. I usually just cut them to about 2 feet in length, and then you can stick them in the ground, and then they just drop these right on top.